5 minutes for us? Here we go. Today we are going to be talking about that age-old question that we all know and love. Can guys and girls really be just friends? So this was inspired by a movie that I watched recently called What If? And it's a really cute movie. I loved it because I love romantic comedies, but it got me thinking about the whole guy-girl friendship thing. There's this whole unspoken conclusion of guys and girls can't ever be platonic friends. So we're just gonna sit here and explore that entire concept today because 1, I don't think it's true, because 2, I've experienced a wide variety of relationships in the spectrum of the guy-girl friendship to the guy-girl relationship. I think those are the 2 extremes of the spectrum, and there are a lot of nuances in between. So starting off at the romantic end of the spectrum, I have had boyfriends. These relationships blossomed in different ways. Some of them immediately started out as like a romantic / attracted to you interest, and other ones started out as complete friendships. Nothing else, just friendship, and then it grew from there. Moving on into the middle of the spectrum, the nuances that occur in life because we're human, I think that it's really great to explore the possibilities between extremes because I don't think life is black and white by any means. It's all about that gray area sometimes. I've had friendships that start to lean towards the romantic side, but they never quite got to like official boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. And then I've also had things that started off as maybe a romantic thing that started to lean more towards the friendship route. Now let's move over to the other extreme, the just friends category. This one is interesting because I have had friendships where I start to develop feelings for the guy, but they're not necessarily reciprocated like ever, and vice versa. But then I've also had friendships where one person starts to like the other one and it's just bad timing, and then the other person starts to develop feelings, but by that point the other one's not interested. And then I've had friendships where no feelings ever came up on either side and we just strictly stayed friends, have always been friends, and will be nothing more than friends. And I know I can't be the only other person in the world like this. I mean, I enjoy an attractive, funny, quirky guy, but it's also not just about that. It's really about developing friendships that I think can withstand the test of time. But I get it. I also get what it's like to be younger with raging hormones and you see anything that is vaguely interesting to you and you have a crush on it. As I've gotten older, it's no longer all about a romantic pursuit. I like people and I want to be around people that add value to my life, and hopefully I can add something to theirs. Fingers crossed. To go back to the original question, can guys and girls ever just be friends? I think they totally can. I don't think it's, you know, something that's bound to end up in a romantic relationship or bound to explode. I don't know, you might develop feelings, but you might not, and you don't really need to worry about it. I think it's really just about getting to know that person. And so what if you develop feelings? That's great. You like an awesome person. Now, if one of you develops feelings for the other and they're not reciprocated in that way, I think that if you have this solid base of friendship, then that other person is gonna be understanding and kind. They may feel a little bit awkward at first, but it shouldn't be something that makes them want to cut the other person out of their life forever. I think it's about just living your life and not worrying about what things are gonna end up being, because you have an awesome person right there. Get to know them, see where it goes. Life doesn't have to be about extremes. So that is gonna be it for today. Let me know down below in the comments what your experience has been like, because I would love to know what it's been like for you guys in this realm of life. So you can leave your comments down below or tweet on Twitter using the hashtag 5MFU, and you never know, you may see your comment or tweet in next week's video. And speaking of that, here's what you guys thought about last week's video on dealing with loss, which was something that was very close to my heart, and it meant the world to me to just see the outpour of support from all of you. Not only for myself, but for each other. It was just amazing. So I wanted to thank you guys for that, and I'll see you next week. Peace out, everyone.